Ever pondered over who decides how history gets written? Who determines whose voices get heard, whose stories get told, and whose get left out? Welcome, dear listeners, to a journey tracing the evolution of historiography, the study of the methods and principles historians use in their work. The tale begins in ancient Greece with Herodotus, the father of history. Around the 5th century BC, Herodotus embarked on a quest to document the events of the Persian Wars. He wove together stories, myths, and historical facts, creating a vibrant tapestry of the past. His work signifies the birth of historiography as a discipline. Fast forward to the Roman Empire, where we meet Livy and Tacitus. Livy, writing in the 1st century BC, used history to convey moral lessons, while Tacitus, just a century later, adopted a more critical and analytical approach, scrutinizing power and corruption in the Roman Empire. The Middle Ages saw a shift in historiography, with religious texts like the Bible becoming influential historical sources. Chroniclers like Bede in the 8th century AD merged religious faith with historical fact, creating a divine narrative of human history. By the time of the Enlightenment in the 18th century, historiography took a decidedly more secular turn. Voltaire, Gibbon, and others began to focus on cultural, social, and intellectual history, moving away from the traditional focus on politics and royalty. Historiography evolved further in the 19th century with the advent of scientific history. Leopold von Ranke, a German historian, advocated for history as it actually happened, emphasizing the importance of primary sources and objectivity. The 20th century brought a wave of new historical perspectives. Marxist historians spotlighted class conflict, while Annalise School historians shifted the focus to long-term societal structures. Feminist historians too emerged, bringing women's stories to the fore, challenging the traditional male-centered narrative. In the 21st century, digital historiography has made its mark, with historians using technology to analyze vast amounts of data and share their findings with a global audience. So, there you have it, a whistle-stop tour of historiography, from Herodotus to digital historians. We've seen how historiography has evolved over time, shaped by cultural, religious, and technological changes. We've met historians who've used their work to teach moral lessons, scrutinize power, and highlight overlooked voices. Yet the story of historiography is one of constant change and debate. Who gets to write history? Whose voices are heard? These questions continue to shape the discipline, reminding us that history is not just a record of the past, but a reflection of the present and a guide to the future. In the end, historiography is not just about the what of history, but the how and why. It's the method behind the story, the lens through which we view the past. And as we continue to write and rewrite history, historiography will continue to evolve, offering new perspectives on our shared past. Before we wrap up, let's take a moment to reflect on the importance of engaging with historiography. As we've seen, the way we interpret history is constantly changing, shaped by the perspectives, methods, and debates of each era. Understanding this process gives us a richer, more nuanced view of the past. But remember, historiography isn't just for academics. We're all part of this ongoing conversation, and we all have a role to play in shaping our understanding of history. So, whether you're a student, a teacher, a history enthusiast, or just someone who's curious about the world, I encourage you to dive deeper, ask questions, and engage with historiography in your own way. Before we wrap up, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more insightful videos like this one. Thanks for watching.